And welcome back, folks, to our Elden Ring playthrough. Last time we played, we defeated Renala and got our second great rune. Just need one more. Well, there's more than one. There's more than three, but we just need three to reach the more or less end game. That's not what I wanted to do. Obviously, we're going to try and do as much as we can, as much as we can remember. And right now, we're in the Ansel passage. Ansel. And it sucks, because, well, I hope you guys like bugs. I hope you guys like a lot of bugs, because... magic. I feel like Vegas is gonna win for the hockey game. I don't know if they're gonna win the Stanley, but I feel like they might win. Oh my god, I gotta stop. See, this is the problem when you play multiple games. Your controls are all messed up. I think we were playing, what was it, Bayonetta? Yeah, that's not the same control scheme as this, that's for sure. Zelda, even Potion Permit. All right, you cheeky bastards. Get beamed. I'd like Vegas to win the Stanley. Well, the problem with that is, and I think a lot of people feel the same, the team hasn't suffered enough for them to win the Stanley. Holy cow, that's my health bar. Like, they've been in the league for, what, 6 years? They've been to the final twice already? 4 times in the conference finals. It's like, okay, hold on, you got too much success there, buddy. Yeah, I know some teams who would die to be in the conference final, let alone the Stanley Cup final. Hold up. Oh, and by the by, these are our stats. I didn't show them off, but we're very balanced in magic. We're magician man right now. Any Canadian team? Well, no, because the Canadians made the Stanley Cup final like 3 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. But like the Maple Leafs, Toronto Maple Leafs, they celebrated their first round win like they won the Stanley Cup. So, and they had not won a round in like 14 years, something like that, something crazy like that. I think every other team has had in the Canadian division has had more Stanley playoff success than the Maple Leafs, which is kind of sad, to be honest, because they have a really passionate fan base, but success is not there. Well, that's the thing. They're not bad. That's the worst part. I know it's a lot of hockey talk, but it is the playoff finals. The Maple Leafs have one of the strongest regular season teams. They're the top 5 for sure. Yeah, on this podcast, this hockey podcast. Oh, sneeze there. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. This guy. I'd get lost in a cup of water. Holy cow. The team is actually pretty good on paper. Yeah, on paper they're great. It's unfortunately the game is not played on paper. And it's not really weird that they fired their general manager because they haven't had any real success since they hired him. And, you know, it's understandable that the management would want a different pair of eyes. A joust here. Look carefully. Beware of group. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. You know, put some lights on. Oh, I don't know about going deeper. NBA Finals tomorrow? Yeah, the Nuggets are leading by 1. I think they're gonna take it. They're a very strong team. Oh, you're cheering for Denver. Yeah. I mean, the Heat is a pretty good underdog team. But the problem is, like, if Jokic didn't get so disrespected, I would say, during this whole season, because he was gonna get the MVP, but then people would, especially the media, would say that he can't be a 3-time MVP because he's never won anything, which is silly because the MVP award is the most valuable regular season player. But, you know, it's still like the narrative. This is problematic. Hello, hello. Oh, that's ow, ow, ow. Are you gonna start giving out MVPs? Who's the most? No, it would be MVCs, most valuable chatter. Wait. You know, I don't even know. Like, we keep giving VIPs of VIP points, VIP stats, but I have no idea who's at what point. Like, who has the most points for VIP. What would be interesting though is if we had set a bot for VIPs, and through that, then we can calculate. But that would require a little bit of work, and we don't do that here. Hey there, Shen. How you doing? Uh-oh, bubbles. My only weakness. Yeah, this fire attack's pretty good. I think this is a bad place if I remember well. Yep. Oh my god. And it's so cheap because it lures you like, oh, little goodies on the stairs there. Let me partake. Gonna die. Let me have a nibble. With the bee. Okay, there, guy. Hey, the map. All right, so we got a little merch here.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
The sword looks pretty cool, though. I like the design. It's completely impractical, but I like the design. Yeah, he doesn't really have much to sell there. Now, if I use this massive brain of mine, I think there's a shrine around here. Yeah. Well, it's not the same guy, though. It's not the same merchant. It's a squad of merchants. Merchantos. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey there, guys. Surprise! The raid has arrived. Oh no. Basilisks? I forgot about this. Remember these guys? From Dark Souls? I don't know why. Well, I know why, because it's a great game. But playing Elden Ring is so much more enjoyable than any Dark Souls. I don't know why. Well, probably because it's the most recent game, but... Do they still petrify? They sure do. Oh boy. This looks like a lovely area. So if we jump into that, you're dead. Don't do that. I think the world itself is more interesting as well, you know? Though it could be super fanboyism. But I remember Elden Ring was one of the games I was like, yeah, this is actually very fun. You know when you have to pause and go like, oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun getting murdered by these ants. Whole lot of fun. I mean, it's very similar to EDF, Earth Defense Force. Have you guys played that? Fantastic game. I love EDF. Well, I say that, but I've only played 4 and 5. But 4 and 5 were a lot of fun. There's something about mowing down. Well, before we even rave about what Earth Defense Force, Earth Defense Force, we gotta explain what Earth Defense Force is. And it's basically Earth getting invaded by aliens, but the aliens are giant ants and bees and frogs. And you gotta destroy them or die. It's a lot of fun though. And it's crazy the amount of stuff on screen that happens. I think I streamed 4 a long time ago, but well, it was a long time ago. We got up there again. I think there was a way down here. Oh, calm down there, buddy. How often does streaming overlap with hockey? Well, just sports in general? Quite often, actually. Especially late night streams. I wonder if we can hit him from here. No. Avoid the hailstorm. Why doesn't Bagelathon have a halftime show? It's true. I don't think I could A, produce one, or B, afford one. Make the viewers do free labor? I don't think I have that pull. We'll have a chat member just do karaoke singing during the halftime show until chat begs us to come back. I know it's possible, but I wasn't getting pelted with rocks every 3 seconds. Get up there. Wasn't it that way? I feel like it was, but I mean, having a horse would be a lot better here, but I get a horse. Oh, really? the river. Sorry. Yeah, but I'm not gonna summon my homies so they can get battered by the gravity boss. Gravity man. Jeez Louise. Right, so supposedly there's a way through the water. Oh, it sure is. You know, in terms of magic, everyone goes like fire or ice or lightning. But boy, would gravity be really strong. Know what I mean? Oh no, the warrior's next to you. Oh wait, I'll push him away. I can't do anything. All right, you cheeky bastard. Hope you like magic. Real magic. So you want to use the force. Oh yeah, I guess the force is basically gravity magic if you think about it. Kinda, but not really. Because it has other spiritual powers. Like mind break. And chokeholds. You know, that whole jazz. Don't know enough Star Wars. Well, there's not much to know of.
Well, divorce.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Absolution? No, we don't really need that. Ashes of War, don't really need that. And the gravity thing, don't really need that. So I guess we can go through here. And into that, I suppose. Yeah, the, wasn't, I was about to say the mitochondria, but that's not that. That's, Parasite Eve. Well, it's the concept of Parasite Eve. There is mitochondria. Yeah, midichlorians, that's the one. Yeah, for someone who don't know about Star Wars. Curious. That's right. Wait, how is that right? Oh, I'm out of magic. You know, now that I think about it, ow. This guy's saying ow in a video game. Doesn't actually hurt you, idiot. That's true. Does that mean I'm an empath? I have the power of empathy. Okay, this feels like I'm gonna die. Oh, no. It's not as good as the Force. I don't want it then. I think that's all there is here for now. I think we gotta go through another side. Yeah, like through the top here. Oh, let's get out of here. Either way, waste of time. We got better things to do. No, we don't. We definitely don't. All right, so the plan is to get our vitality. I was gonna say 25, but I think we're gonna boost it up to 30. Like really have a good amount of health, because now this might sound crazy, but when you run out of health, you die. So as long as we have health, we can still fight. Where the hell am I? Oh, right. Big shock. Hey, D. I don't know how to progress your quest line, D. No! No. We failed you. No. We're paying our respects to whoever that was.
I am pleased. Would you like me to? Now.
It was Rogier. I just remembered his name. So how you doing, Ninja?
You asked.
How goes life in the fast lane?
Roger likes to the ancient plot, the Black Knight, along with the imp. Then good day.
I mean, we have a stone mask. There's no motorboating here. Tired as hell, too much work and travel. Sorry. Yeah, Can't relate at all. Not enough work and not enough travel, maybe.
Well, I took you for dead, no matter. Lay out your arm.
Oh. Should I? Yeah, why not? We got 16 of them. On a side note, I finished my what was it called? It was an After Effects Premiere Pro course. The Adobe Premiere Pro course for video editing. Finished that, got a little certificate as well. Very cheesy. I'm almost done with my Audacity course. Is it on my wall? Yes. No, actually, it's my pillow. I sleep on it. Oh, it's not much, though. But, you know, it's done. And now I know how Premiere Pro works, so I'm glad I'm no longer paying for that for nothing. And after that, I think I've got a course on, was it voice acting? Little course that I picked up. So that should be interesting. I don't expect too much, but you know, there might be some tricks, tips and tricks. And after that, I think I might do some music. I've been thinking about that. Oh, brother. Oh, thank you. You're so oh, God. You're not nice. So we're in Caelid right now. Caelid sucks. Everything is huge and is trying to kill you, and there's poison everywhere, and no one likes you. We're in. The boss here? Oh no, summon the boys. Ugh. Beam. Holy cow, the damage! Did you see that? Oh man. Oh my, oh my. No, the boys! Get out of here, you! We did it! Fortunately, the boys had to suffer, but small price to pay for our success. Oh. That's disgusting. It's a visage shield. Visage. Requires 44 strength. And that ain't happening. And our jellyfish shield. Oh, that's so... That's neat. I gotta say, that's pretty neat. Fortunately, we can't use it. And ugly face shield. Oh. Cool. Neato. Kind of weird. Which one is better? Okay, so this is weaker on magic. This is better on magic, weaker on fire. Obviously, you always want a shield with 100% physical, because if you start blocking and you lose damage, that is the worst. Like, why even use a shield at that point? Oh god. Let's skedaddle. Do not want to stay here. Oh. Something here. Let us partake. So, notice this nice area here with all the red goop and all that? Yeah, that's hell on earth. Oh my god. Okay, good thing we didn't stay there. Just wanted to say hello. Then he blew up. Happens to the best of us. Now there is a slight issue where I kind of want to have more magic. But if I spend all my points on... Okay, that's enough out of you. If I spend all my points on health, it's gonna be real hard. To have enough experience to raise our magic level. Beam! Beam! You know what? I don't know who told me to take the sword, but thank you. It's been pretty great. I think that person was me. So thank you, past me. Cool. There's another one. One of them pumpkin heads. Tricked again. You can't keep getting away with it. Why does it sound like something's coming? Oh! That might be it. That might be it. Oh boy. feel like... Ow. There's a ball over there. Get the ball. Alright, that only gives us potions. Not exactly what we need. Aha! This is what we need. Okay, so this area, big fire tanks on one side, archers on the other. Sucks. Oh, it's this guy. He's the one doing this. Yeah, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that real quick. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Caled is inspired by Florida. I can see that. Now, I've completely forgotten where the good stuff is in this game. Like the good accessories and good... Oh boy, that's the lion. And I'd be lying if I... Oh boy. If I were happy to see it. Get 'em, boys. Ugh. Down, freaking lion. Alright, it's burning time. Burninating time. Ooh, new move. And a rune arc. Hey. And the boys survived. It's like, wait, am I trapped? And the answer was no. Just blind. Out of here, dog. Hold up. Who the hell are you? Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Get the hell out of here, you. Who do you think you are? Oh, wow. Just charges at me and jump over him. Embarrassing. Get him, boys. Beam. Oh, I dodged. Oh, hello, Ghost Man. Convene the Festival of War. Honor General Radon with a warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jaren. Ooh, Scar Scourge Heirloom. I think that's good if I remember well. Raises strength. Now, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have spots. If I remembered where the pouches were, it'd be a lot better, but is what it is. Oh. There's a dog in that box. I don't even know where this goes. It feels almost like a new game. You know what I mean? Like, I know what to expect, but like 70% of it, I'm like, what? What's this? Ah, yes, I remembered the lightning bolts. Another night. Hey, Freeport. How you doing? Playing everyone's favorite game. I don't know why you guys don't like this. Spear user baffled by jumping man. Was it on the GBA? I don't think. Actually, I know there are some people who made demakes, which basically is games that are on consoles that shouldn't be. But I think someone made a PS1 Elden Ring, or was it a PS1 Bloodborne? There's no stakes. That's true, there is no cooking in this game. Oh my god, horse, you absolute bouffon. Why does it sound like... Ah. Hello. Ooh, smithing stone 6? Nah, we can't shoot. Be great if we could. To be honest, I'm not a fan of open world games either. The only two open world games that I enjoyed recently, and one of them is seemingly controversial, was, well, this, Elden Ring, and Dying Light 2. Had a lot of fun with Dying Light 2. But a lot of people were like, well, it's not Dying Light 1, which was a lot better. But I never played Dying Light 1, so how would I know? Thing is, though, and I think this is a trap for many people who play open world games, you don't have to do everything. Like, it's okay not to clean out a map. Yeah, beamed bat. It's not okay. I'm telling you. As the sage of gaming. Should be old enough to be a sage now. Look, I should be fine as long as I don't cast Meteo, okay? Florida scored. Florida is extremely resilient. Like, they won, like, 8 games in overtime. You cannot count them out. Playing, you have the MP. Well, that's even worse. That's how you die, you know, when you don't have the MP. He has a 98 MP. You just die. Like, let's say you have like 5 MP left. Like, oh, I'll just cast a heal, but it's 6, and then you just die. But you know what could be an interesting mechanic? If you don't have enough MP, it takes from your HP. The only issue with that would be healing spells. Because then you would have infinite MP, technically. So healing spells would have to be either item-based or... Keep getting tricked. This would be abusable. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can't cast healing, then it makes sense. If you can, then it don't. Talking about not making sense. Ow. Blah. 100 HP, 1 MP. It would have to be like really specific where you could not have infinite magic. But like I said, it would be an interesting idea. I don't know if other games have done that, because I know Paladin's Quest on the SNES had no MP. All your spells went through your HP. Yeah, and like Blood Magicians, I guess, would also have that same idea, right? Aren't you a perfumer? Yeah, like it would be a pretty complicated way to huh? Oh, double lions. Look, I'm no game designer. I'm just saying what would be interesting. I'm just killing them. There's no reason for me to do this. Why am I going full psycho mode? Okay, so shortcut opened. Punch my microphone. Mind Magic's pretty fun. I've been enjoying the playthrough. Though, as I mentioned previously, had I not like help from the chat, there was no way in hell that I would have this much progress. Yeah. What do you mean as usual? Hold up. What do you mean by as usual? As always. Uno momento, por favor. Sorry, I'm gonna go get the grace here. I feel like I shouldn't be here yet. Not at level 52. Because this is where we're going to find the third Great Rune. We're essentially your belt. Making sure you can play and retain your dignity at the same time. It's pretty clever. Ouch. Easy. Now I probably want to go fight the double lions. Though they might kill me. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, no. Beam. Oh. What's in here? A red hot wet blade. I think we can do... We can put fire on our weapons now, which... Not that useful, I think. Could be wrong. Hey, boys. Wrong move. I wonder if the Radon armor is any good. I should check it out. Ow. He's got fire. And he's probably not afraid to use it. Eat this! Do you even parry? No. I could. But I could also just jump attack. You know what I mean? Because let's say... Huh? It's got no skills? Interesting. Man, I don't want to fight the boss yet. I really don't want to fight the boss yet. Way too premature. Alright, next level is 16, so... What do we have to lose? We have no dignity here. Hold up. What the hell is that supposed to mean? We have, like, the most dignity. go take out the lions. Toasty boys here. Did we go up here? I think we did, but I could be wrong. God. God? I don't like the sound of that. Oh. That's why. All right, bucko. Beam. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, no. Beam. No, we don't need homies for this one. Is this the most accessible Souls game? Yes. I'd say the least accessible is Demon Souls. Maybe. No. I wouldn't say 3. The first one has like weird parts as well. And 2 is just goofy, but I love 2. Yeah, I'd probably say this. Like, you will have the most experience, the most Dark Souls experience by playing Elden Ring. You know what I mean? By playing this, you don't need to play the rest. You can, but I think this is the most. Not that the other games are bad, far from it, but I think by far this is the... Oh, baby. Okay, how do I... Oh, no, sir. What are you doing here, sir? Well, now I gotta deal with 3 guys. Can't even... Ouch! I'm escaping. See ya, idiots. Not so tough now, are ya? Can they hurt each other? They can. Interesting. Come on, I'm right here. Come kill me. Oh, jeez. Well, he did. Good. I'm using them one against the other. Their only weakness is that they couldn't fight together. That does not help at all. Yeah. Ow. 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 No! Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. At least we got one lion. I got gravity grabbed. Oh, you're toasting your buddy. Oh, the humanity. Come on. Could you freaking hit him? There you go. Only took my full magic bar. Okay, this time. First off, let's go collect our dues. The big gulp. All right. Man versus beast. Who shall become victorious? Beam! Oh, foolish beast. Oh, foolish man. Now imagine we have to fight two at once. Man wins, man always wins. Don't mind me. Now I'm hearing some sparkles. Oh, 'tis you. Where are you going? Okay, so we don't really need to walk back. I will. We're gonna go see our wizard friend. Remember our wizard friend? Of course you don't.
There you are, my apprentice.
A master.
Shall we
Shisho.
commence the lesson?
No, we don't really need that. Squeeze me? That is our master. You hold your tongue there, bucko. Alright, give me a second. I gotta free the homie. Be right back. Homie status freed. Now what can we do with this Monet? You know, I'm gonna do something first. Taking a big fat dump. Well, I did eat some ice cream today. That lactose has to go. Are you lactose intolerant? I don't think so. Not to the point where it's bothersome, but you know, if you eat too much, you can feel it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, eat the shield. Okay, bad move, bad move, bad move. Is that a dragon? I guess we're fighting a dragon now. Oh, I think I don't like this guy. Yeah, he's the poison guy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Homies, assemble! Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this guy sucks. Scarlet Rot sucks. Kaelid sucks. Okay, new plan. We're going the magic route. Fortunately, I forgot to equip magic in the right area. Whoa. Barf on me, bro. Excuse me, where did that hit me? On what planet did that hit me? It's clearly not Earth. Alright, plan B. Beam. Okay, he dodged. Now this is bad. Now this is real bad. Notice how my health melts. Run! Oh my god. How did you even hit me? Oh my god. Freaking dragons, man. Dragons are the worst. No, you just stay there. I don't want to fight you. You suck. This is what I wanted. Kaelid! Hey, look at that. Who's over here again? There's another map maker in there. It's our buddy. Calm down there, Chief. Calm down there. Gravity's advantage. What is the advantage of gravity? Do I want to know? Stone sword key. You know what? I'll buy it. Alright, we're gonna go have a wonderful time in the swamp. And by wonderful, I mean hate every second of it. So remember that Scarlet Rot? Well, funny story. If you get off the horse, you're gonna get it. Thanks. You not stab me, bro. We gotta go in there. Oh, man. There's gotta be knights around here. There we go. Jeez. Freaking knights. Another one? This guy he got bodied. That was embarrassing. All right, so it's homies time. Didn't think it was, but it is. So we gotta fight Commander O'Neill. Oh! I got stuck on the dog. Duh. I'm not mad, dogs. I'm just disappointed. We had a deal, dogs. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Can I stop getting kicked? Holy sh... I get kicked, half my health bar is gone. So, Caelid, considerably harder than other areas that we've been to so far. All right, homies, let's go. Get out of the freaking way. So this fun guy, by fun I mean not fun at all, he does Scarlet Rot. Now, this strategy is going to work for about half his health bar, and then we're out of magic. We're out of magic now. Oh. Oh boy. Ooh. Come here, Commander. You will fight me. Oh no, he's summoning his boys. Very unfair. I don't have two sets of homies. Oh, I don't even have one set. They're just dogs. Oh god. Damn. Sure would like to have these guys. Homies destroyed. What now, Commander? What now? My range is so bad. Blam! It's over, O'Neill. It's over. Swamp Irish destroyed. Ireland will never be the same again. Wait, there was a freaking... Say what? Oh, this looks like a nice area. You know, little swamp geysers. Who wouldn't want that? Who's the blue guy here? Going nuts! Could be good. Ow. Ow, ow. Now here's an area that might be interesting. What the hell was that? Out by the shack. Beyond the southern gate. Nah. The town of sorcery. Hey, remember these guys? They're back in ghost form, in pog form. So this area is interesting, where we have to destroy some seal. Okay. Invisible wizards. Did you not disappear? Actually, I never had pogs, which is crazy. Because I remember it being like real big at the time. Pogs and slammers. Even Vandal had pogs. Path of here, wizard. Ooh, golden seed. The real money was in the Beanie Babies. Yeah, that was crazy. The whole Beanie Baby thing. Market speculation, right? I wonder if people still have them. I remember watching it was Red Letter Media video where they were watching an old video on the value of Beanie Babies and where to get them certified and all that. Like, man, yeah, that was a thing. The crypto, no, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I guess it never really changes. Man doomed to crypto. Hold up. Hold up. Pogs have utility. Well, it was a game. It's like the Pokemon cards. No, it's not the crypto. It's the Pokemon cards of today. That's what the Beanie Babies were. And that's what the Pogs were. What? Aim on? Aim? Okay. Brain? Yeah? Oh, you absolute Bastard of a monster. Where'd you go? Double slash. Slash. Streamer makes Pugger's revelation. Well, I mean, prove me wrong, children. Prove me wrong. You can't. Another Simpsons reference, by the way. Oh, okay, Magic Bros. Jeez, I almost died. Oh my god. Would you freaking stop? Okay, that's enough. You die. Oh, another one? No. Also die. Over there. Just my double jump disappeared as well. What the hell are... Who the hell are you? I always feel ambivalent about Simpsons reference. Clearly I am left out, but in a way I want to be left out. Do you though? Don't you want to be part of the Simpsons Club? Join us. And before too American. Yeah, that's what Europeans would say. Them Euros. Good thing it's a late night stream. They'll never know what we really think of them, us Americans. Oh, the door's open. The third seal is open. May God forgive us. I feel like I would do a good old man voice. You know what I mean? What the hell was that? Literally shotgun to the face. No. Holy moly. Why are there so many freaking ghosts? Clearly, I am afraid of ghosts. Y'all crazy. Where the hell's my souls? Oh, really? Where did my souls go? They say they're around here, but... Are they on the rooftop? No. Don't tell me. Must collect painting, even though useless. Eee! Okay there. Hot shot. Calm your shorts. You know, if you were a ghost, would you hunt the living? I feel like it's kind of unfair, right? Because you had your chance to live, and now you're like, nah, dog. I'm gonna take your life. Let's have an ethical discussion about being a ghost. You don't have to be dead to do that. True, but you have no rules to stop you because you're not part of society. And thus rules don't apply. Okay, I have no idea how to get up there. Get on up. Ooh. There we go. Calm the hell on. Is ghost mythos a power fantasy? Well, I think it's more akin to like hoping that there is more. Well, this is gonna get, we're gonna go into too deep here. It's really life after death, if there is life. But I don't think chat's ready for that kind of conversation. Maybe when you're older, chat. Maybe when you're older. There we go. Where the hell are my runes? Oh, you son of a... Oh boy. Oh boy. Is transhumanism a modern take on belief in ghosts? I think transhumanism is man's take on immortality, that it's possible through human means. I wonder if these people who want transhumanism see death as a failure. You know what I mean? No, because it's usually the rich and the powerful who want transhumanism, right? Like, I know Big Elon is all into transhumanism. Want to, and I think he had a chip for a brain chip that he wanted to introduce recently. So that's one step towards transhumanism, losing our humanity through mechanical means. Hofstadler had a wonderful piece in the ACM Transactions back in 2006 where he mused about those that believed in uploading your minds to become immortal tended to put the timeline for it just a decade or so before they expected to die. Yeah, I don't think they're afraid to die. I think they've had everything, like they've conquered the world in itself. The only thing they can't conquer is the passage of time. And so I could see that as them seeing that as a failure. You know what I mean? It's a pretty difficult subject to talk about, though. They refuse to weep because yeah, I feel like it's more of a power. It's more related to power than it is related to fear. Now, what is more powerful than the control over life and death? Now, that's some real talk. I mean, for your average person, the average person won't live eternally. Let's be honest here. Uh-oh. Talking about eternally. Gonna be in trouble. Oh. Come with me, bro. Oh, okay. Is it like necromancy? Yeah, in a way, you know, liches and all that. That's a very good, yeah, you can compare it to that. My BDSM is sated. Get out of here, you. It's your kinks elsewhere. This is not a kink stream. That comes later. On LNS After Dark. You know, I just need the dogs to do the work. The dogs! You did it, dogs! Whoa, the flowing sword was super cool, though. Like, legitimately, super cool. But I don't think you can use it. See? You can, like, whip it. They even got the whip sound. What the dogs doing? They're killing the boss. I know. There we go. I think that I, again, now, after 4 hours of hell, have an Android phone without Google. Is Google bad? Google it? Hold up. Is that a wizard staff? It is. 52 inch. No. Reduce casting of all sorceries. Enhances the power of all sorceries. Ooh. Not bad. Pretty good. Linux phone when? I don't get Linux though. It feels like it's more of a pain for everything with very little to show for. Am I crazy? Oh, zombies. So we go full int now? We could. Giant boulder. Unlocked bootloader on my wife's old phone. Sure, but why? For what? For what purpose? Why? Church of the Plague. Las Plagas. There's someone here. Hey there, buddy.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh, it is.
I'm getting killed here, lady. I sure love fighting in this church. Eat this.
If you are wise, my flesh.
Oh, she's got scarlet rot.
If you are wise, my flesh writhes.
I wonder if that character is an important character. I don't know. Moon thing. Astrolab. No, that's not an astrolab, is it? What is this called? Does anyone know? Does anyone know anything? Sundial? No, I don't think it's a sundial. Maybe it is. Isn't it? Is that a dragon? No, that's wood. You blind man. Is that a necromancer? Holy cow. Feel the power. Hammer? Are you the Green Lantern? Boing. Oh, well, the dragon barrow. Oh yeah, there's a giant dragon here. You know what we do, giant dragons? Mm-hmm, that's right. That's right. We kill them. Especially ones that don't move. Because that's who we are. Really wish I had a bleed weapon. Tell me I got a bleed weapon somewhere. Sleep. Can't use that. Forked hatchet. Which dex? Is there anything that doesn't have too much dex? Can we magic this? I mean, we could. But, see you in an hour. Am I not getting the bleed effect? It's gotta be something. Anything. A small dagger. No rot? No. You could let this poor innocent dragon live. You know what? I think we might do that. It's taking too long. Change of plans. We'll come back here later. Actually, I'll go that way. Sorry, Mr. Dragon. Mrs. Dragon. It was not my intent to kill you. It was. That's a big ball. What are they feeding these guys? Oh yeah, a bunch of dragons here, by the way. By the by. Is this Gandalf, the fighter mage? That's right. How did you know, Block? Were you here at the character creation? Oh. There we go. We got what we wanted. The map. Le map. Yeah, we don't gotta go there. Not yet. I think. We can go do the tree, but the tree is probably gonna whoop us. Let's go do the tree. I'm never here. I'm always dreaming about funny things to say. I like that Chrono Trigger character. The one in the world of dreams. The city of dreams. The blue guy. Morpheus the Morbed. That's right. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Is that a bear? I can identify animals. Lamau, two bear. Do we do bear jokes? No. Illegal. I really don't like bear jokes. I find them unbearable. Uh-oh. Who was that quote in Dragon's Dogma? Wolves hate fire and steel both? Yeah, Steel Wolf. Wait a second. It's homies time. Hide. Dude, what are you doing? They can see you. Dude. Oh, he's throwing boomerangs at me. Oh shit, he just one-shotted me. This guy's a rough. How am I gonna do this? To be fair, I kind of squandered my chance there. Can everything stop hitting me from 900 health, please? No. I mean, we got better armor, but it's way heavier than what we have. And unfortunately, we are a wee wizard babby. Gives glintstone sorcery power, but reduces our endurance. Oh, it doesn't reduce our endurance. This gives us endurance. Oh. I got a plan. See you later, idiots. All right, you. Okay. One-on-one with the great one. How did that hit me? Freaking hell. Dying was a mistake. Yeah, I feel like I'm 20 levels too low to be here. Like one hit is more than half my health bar. We'll come back later. The homies almost did the job. Yeah. Almost. Still, man, I got no levels. No levels? Okay. I was trying to do that against the dog, but that wasn't coming. Okay. Can I... Oh, jeez. No, we're fighting angels. Oh, Bayonetta. Out of magic. Interesting. I'm dead. I guess we need levels. Yeah. It feels like it. Oh my freaking god, give me a second here. Hey, the Romby. Get in there. Holy cow. Maybe use a shield? I don't know. You know, nope, that don't work. Sure loves to track. Oh God. Not doing enough damage. He's just ripping through my wolves. Not a good time. Dying to the other guy? Yeah, maybe we'll come back here later. It's not going well. Maybe we can clean up some bosses. We're just getting too much damage. Where should we go? Where should we go? Here? It's not, we're not going in an area that's that much easier though, but I don't have much of a choice. Unless we go back and try to find dungeons that we haven't done yet. Might take a while though. We're getting bodied way too much. Like, there were some bosses that we kind of skipped, like that worm boss we couldn't beat. Those statue bosses, we couldn't beat those either. So we skipped a few bosses. You check the dart trick? No, we didn't have darts at the time. We do now, but I don't even remember where that boss is. Oh no! We are getting smithing stones though, so we could, well, don't really use a weapon that uses those kinds of stones, but well, they're not that bad. I was expecting more damage. Going up. Something there. We run out of magic way too quickly though. And it's such a problem. We definitely need to invest in our magic, but there's so much to put points in. It's okay, I'm already poisoned, so can't be double poisoned. That's impossible. What the hell was that? It's kind of chain weapon. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Somber smithing we need for our sword. Wait, isn't this a trap? Sure was. It sure was. You know, we didn't actually. There's a lot of mine areas though in the game, but we have not completed this area. This is all new. Bye. Pets. I wonder how much magic a level 6 potion heals, though. We can hit that threshold. I'm gonna levels that we can't afford. The conundrum. Yeah, that's what we gotta do, basically. We gotta go find little dungeons and get some rune stones. Ruin some people's lives. Oh, someone's singing. I sure hope it's not a demon. Such a trap, demon. Can you gain XP by PvP? Yeah, but not much. I'm out of ideas. Think, damn it. I don't pay you to run out of ideas. Now hiring a new ideas man. I feel like a lot of people could fill in that spot. Oh yeah, I'm an ideas guy. So what exactly do you do? My thing? Ideas. I import export ideas. No, consultants is not so much ideas as it is expertise. This guy defending consultants. I got another one, but consultants are ideas and vibes. I'm not feeling this one, man. In the pocket of Big Con. Okay, you're kind of crazy though. I'm out of here. Serpent God curved sword. Finally. Run saved. Got a god sword. Jeez, I'm just killing your babies. Chill out, lady. One more for the road. That's for slapping me earlier. Ow. He's firing magic at me. Bye. Okay, bat magician. Ow. That's enough out of you. Okay, that's enough out of me because clearly I can't hit anything. Vatrician. Oh, Batishin. Oh, it's not as funny then. That one's kind of lame, not gonna lie. Oh, well, surely this will be easy and not a problem. Oh, surprise! It's a worm again. There goes my homies. Literally took 1 second, already dead. Certified magma worm moment. You know it. Having a good time. Lava in the water. Excuse me? Do I detect some tomfoolery? With 360 no scope and hit me. This is fine. It's all good. I run out of magic way too much. I wonder if Crystal Burst does a lot of damage. No homies, they're weak to lava, unfortunately. Oh! Buffoonery! Getting hot in here. Oh, heck, squeeze me? Beam! Whew. Jeez, this freaking game, man. I had to cheese him with beam. Should I increase my mind? I gotta increase my mind, man. Open my horizons. Open my third eye. He opens his third eye live on stream. Why do you guys gotta make it weird? Third eye where the sun don't shine. No, that's the third leg. Where can I find some fights? Did I fight here? Hello. It's true. Notice that I didn't kill the vampire. Curious, isn't it? Oh no, guys, there's no sun here. Guess I can't kill the vampire. You know what? That's what a vampire would say. A vampire. Did I finish this area? I think I did, actually. Oh my. Bombs away. I wonder if they'll ever remake Vampire the Masquerade. I know Worm had gifted me Vampire the Masquerade 2 like several years ago. Still not out, and I'm pretty sure it's never coming out at this point. A gift that lasts forever. Hope. True. True, fam. Gifted a game that isn't out? Yeah, it was a, you know, they give out codes and all that. A gift code. Can you sue them for literally not delivering? Possibly, but what would I sue them for? I didn't pay for it.
I need to warn you about a little while ago. Someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Okay.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's all out. You're up.
No Somberstone 5, really. Okay. I guess we're not upgrading again. Wait a minute. We got another God Soul.
I had only once before. shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord.
Oh, it's only 2 rings.
And restore the Golden Order. The Fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
Oh, more talismans.
Go forth.
Finally.
Become Elden Lord.
Become Elden Ring. Title drop. I think this gives us magic. The Carrion Regal Scepter boosts Full Moon Sorcery. Or Renalis Full Moon. Ah, it's only 70 int. Let me get on that.
Now go forth.
Why don't you give us tokens of farewell when you end your stream? I should do that. I'll break my stream in multiple parts. I'll put them in different dungeons. And once chat collects all 8 parts, a stream will appear. Hey guy.
Have you ever felt the curse? With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all. The reviled blessing. Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own ignorance. You no longer interest me. I've been long without peace. Don't spoil my quietude. I asked you not be thankful of the holds that is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
Don't defile me, bro. Well, gotta find another boss. Boss man. For you, that are the fans of the series, does the dialogue make any sense? Yes. No. It's obtuse. Where should I go now? Now that I have not enough levels. I think I can go find a bird here. They designed it, yeah, well, it's basically like there's clues everywhere, but it's not really, there's no exposition really. Yeah, exactly. Just watch that one guy who does all the Elden Ring, Dark Souls lore. Oh, I don't like these guys. Oh, I know where I can go. Yeah, exactly there. Just point me the way. Did you just get potions? From me? I want to drink that. They designed a game where the story is in your mind. You make your own adventure. Isn't it exciting? Oh, Lido. Actually, we can use this to duplicate Renala's big soul. So we probably want the full moon thing, and uh-oh. Boy, he jumping. Did he just bust himself? He did. Busted, 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 busted. Time to dupe. Huh? What the hell? Don't I have remembrance? Okay, I guess I can't do that. Okay. That's weird. Pumpkinhead. All right, I gotta go to the tree. Seek legs. It's very true. Why skip leg day when you can skip legs altogether? So good news is, get it to the Earth Tree. Bad news is, there's a bunch of these dudes here. Ow. Ow. To ask you a question. All right, buddy. It's time. Beam. Holy cow. You fool! No, homie! This one's for the homies. Ooh. Pour one out. Now, I saw an interesting image there. Roast and toast, baby. An interesting image, but how do I get there? You hearing that? Ha! Ooh. I do believe there's no way up there. Or there is a way, but not through here. Okay, the area I wanted to go to, that I just remembered, was actually near the start. Now going straight down here, we should run into a very interesting area. ignore the bear. Have any plans right after the stream? Thought I would go clubbing and then maybe go on a trip. It's nice so Lucky can go outside. No, I have nothing planned. Obviously, it's midnight. I mean, everyone goes to bed at midnight, unless you're reverse vampire. So, nice little area. Forgot to do this. So maybe we'll be overpowered here in the Siofra River. But, looking at the time, I do believe that'll be it for me for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you next time, which is tomorrow, for some Oberdin, and Shibuya Scramble. I hope you guys are ready for that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.